What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to my newest listing at 9 at Mary Brickell Village. So we got a lot to go through. So with that, let's get started. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, welcome, as I mentioned earlier, to my latest listing. Let me close this door, take off these shades so we can get started. So it's a beautiful 2-bedroom condo, and we're going to go over a lot of specs. We're going to try not to bore you with the particulars, but basically show you the main areas and main focus on why my clients are selling this unit and what makes it, to me, super special. I guess first, let's start out with the furniture and how they have it furnished, which, by the way, doesn't come included in the sales price, but it is negotiable. And it's good to know that if you like the way the furniture looks here, it could possibly be yours in this exact same setup, which would make it a bring your toothbrush, turnkey ready type of property. But if not, alternatively, it gives you some use of the space as to what you can do with your own furniture. So on this side, you have, like I mentioned, the living room area, and it bleeds into the shared living area, which is the kitchen. Now, a lot to talk about the kitchen. First, let's go over the quartz countertops, which are interesting in itself because it has like these little speckles that I haven't really seen in any other Brickell condominium. You see a ton of quartz in a ton of in other projects, but this small little feature makes a big difference to me. Also, the quartz extends the entire height of the backsplash, and that's wrapped around the entire kitchen. So another really cool feature. They don't blend materials here. It makes it more cohesive, in my opinion, and just makes it look a little bit more luxurious. The owner, my client in particular, decided to upgrade some of the appliances. The appliances that came with this unit were from 2015, so you can tell that they were good appliances, but nevertheless, he decided to upgrade them to more of a smart tech feature. You have Samsung appliances here, and it just, I don't know, very MTV Cribs in that sense. And then you have a microwave here, which is Samsung as well. So it's just another level up. The entire home is a smart home. All the lights are motion censored. All the lights have different ambience, which comes included in the price. So you don't really have to do that. So if you're a smart tech or nerdy or geeky type of guy like myself, and you're into that type of tech, then this is gonna make use of a lot of that type of power and value that you get from that type of service and equipment. So moving on this way, like I mentioned, you have the dining room, the kitchen on this side, the living room on this side, and then you have the small dining area here. One thing about Brickell condos to me in general is that they're not really known for their dining areas because primarily you use the countertop space for the dining area, right? So here you do have a small 4-seater dining space that you can use for entertaining, but really on a day-to-day basis, the more practical use of your space when you live here is going to be this super large and expansive countertop that you can see can easily fit 3, if not 4 different seats here. Oh, one last thing before we go into the bedrooms is that the flooring is this porcelain wood grain type of style flooring. So it looks like wood, but it's actually porcelain. So you get the benefits of both worlds. You get the easy maintenance that porcelain comes with, but you also get that wood feel and finish that if you desire that, you're gonna get it. Going into the bedrooms, this is the master bedroom. Let me actually open up some of the, which are smart, right? There it is. I don't even have to do that. Let's go here as well. Cool. So all the blinds are powered. That's what I meant to show you. The bedrooms themselves do not have that porcelain tile. So if you look at the bedrooms, they're all carpeted. Some people like that, some people don't, but the good news is even if you don't like that, you can easily replace the carpet. It's a small square footage that we're working with, so it's not that big of a deal. Looking into the master bedroom, you do have a beautiful view of Brickell. Brickell, again, in many of my other videos I've mentioned, is not really known for its water view. This is no different, but you do get a sliver of water if you look right over the amenity deck going into Brickell Bay. So it's not much, but it is something, and it just gives you that reminder that you're not too far away from water at any given time, right? And the thing that you're buying this condo for, which we're gonna talk a little later about, is the walkability and the close proximity that I've mentioned in many of my other videos, but that's really what people move here for. Coming into the master closet, again, like I mentioned, smart lighting, everything is motion censored. You have a fully built out closet. Let me get out of your way. And basically you can have a better look and view of what you actually get in a master closet. Then coming into the master bath, as I mentioned, motion censored again, almost tripped. That would have been good for this video, but it doesn't matter. So you have this expansive dual vanity for his and hers. You have some extra storage space. The cabinets are European style lacquered white cabinets, which you get in the kitchen as well. So it just provides that level of premium feel. The quartz countertops here are different from the kitchen. You have a gray color quartz countertop here as opposed to that white classic contemporary style. And then here it bleeds into your bathtub and shower combination. Again, light materials, light tones. I really like kind of the earth tone feel that you're getting. And it's a very more of a contemporary look. What's really cool about this building and the amenities that you get to see most of is that they blend this contemporary style with a resort style amenity feel. Now, when you go to the amenities, it's 1 acre of amenities. And really when you go there, you're gonna see the different amenities that they have, the landscaping that they have, and you really almost feel like you're in a hotel. It's kind of odd. Anyways, when we go through the corridor, we started at the balcony, by the way, so it may be a little difficult for you to kind of place yourself, but really this is the front door. As you come in through the front door, we get into the other side of the unit. Let's start with the guest bathroom. Welcome back. Awesome. So you saw that guest bathroom. Pretty cool. Now we have a washer and dryer closet. I love what my clients did here. Before, let me step in here so you can really, A, get to see me, but secondly, get to understand what they did here, which was kind of genius. These used to be side by side, and these were actually not the appliance set that came with the unit back in 2015, so they upgraded this appliance set. But on top of making it stackable, they added this storage space, which makes it a way more practical. And if you are familiar with condos in Brickell and those types of condos, space and storage is something of a necessity. So finding any place that you can increase your storage is always good. This is the second bedroom, the guest bedroom, if you will. And it also has, yeah, they work. These work too. Awesome. They all work. So this has a powerized window treatment like all the rooms do. Again, pretty spacious. The entire home and the entire condo, standard 9-foot ceilings. Some of the penthouses here do have higher 11 to 12-foot ceilings, and there's about 30 different models at 9. That's the other thing I like about it, is that there's a ton of 1-bedroom styles, a ton of 2-bedroom styles, and they're all unique in its own way. There are 30 different layouts, like I mentioned, and there's 34 floors in the condo. So it's not a super large condo by any means, but it's special, and we'll get to why it's special in a moment. Let me just show you this last closet if you're wondering as to what the space looks like. Let me step in here so you could get the motion sensor. Let me get out of the way of Julian, my cameraman, so he can really show you what the space is like. And of course, we're gonna have B-roll because, you know, we're professionals out here, and we're gonna have some B-roll overlaid on top of me talking. But let me tell you why it's special. Let's go back to the balcony, where this all started, right? So this kind of gives you a feel as when you walk into the main space, which is the kitchen, the living room, and the dining room area. But it may be a little bit windy, but it's probably the best way for me to show it to you, is the balcony space. Balcony space is also, for the size of this condo, pretty spacious. You get, to me, a pretty extended balcony. And you can host here. It'd be great if you wanted to host here, but also, like I mentioned, you have a view of the water. But that's not why it's special. Why it's special, aside from the view of the water, is the fact that this actually sits on top of Mary Brickell Village, which is special in its sense because if you know Miami, you know Brickell, there's two places that you really want to be close to, which is Mary Brickell Village and Brickell City Center. And Brickell City Center is just a stone's throw away. So they're pretty much, you know, a block or 2 blocks from another. Why? This is where the majority of the restaurants, the shops, the bars, and everything that you want to be in. Let me put my glasses on because, you know, we're outside, and why not? So everything that you want to be near is in Mary Brickell Village or Brickell City Center. Brickell has a ton of other things, but those are the main attractions. The fact that this is sitting on, literally on top, if you come, cameraman, if you come this way, you can actually see on that side, right beyond the barbecue area, there are elevators. Those elevators take you directly to Mary Brickell Village. So, and then there's another set of elevators on the west side of the building that take you directly to Publix. So what am I getting at? It is a resort style, not just because of the amenities and the feels that it gives you, but also the fact that, practically speaking, you really don't even need to leave your building to go shopping, to go to a bar, to meet up with friends, and even to do your groceries. You don't need to do that. It's one of the only, no, it is the only building that allows that feature as a condominium, so it's actually pretty special in that sense. So I have an affinity for this building. I sold them this unit years ago. Sad to see them go, but the unit, they did such a great job with the furnishing and everything. I know that for the right buyer, this is gonna be a very, very special place for you to buy. So if you're interested in seeing that, let's get back inside because it's hot, it's Miami. it's humid, it's all of that stuff. Well, I'm inside, it's getting hot, it's getting late, got a ton of appointments, but if you like today's video and you're interested in knowing more about this property or Miami and Brickell in general, then let me know. And if you like the video, like I mentioned, then make sure to leave a like, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for a notification, tell your aunt, tell your brother, tell your sister, let them know about this channel so they can subscribe too. And with that said, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and God bless.